Alright then. Hi there everyone, we're gonna try something out. Something new. Something fresh. It's Vol on a roll. Volinsky himself, your VT for this session on Qroz. We're playing The Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild. This is a Korok cross session where we focus on finding Korok seeds, and at the same time we get into all types of shenanigans trying to find those Korok seeds, and it's such a blast. And I just want to say that here, a lot of my records are spiritually focused because, in my opinion, it, for my personal experience as well, added in there, it has really helped me to do my best to try and practice spirituality in a beneficial way for myself. And if someone else is curious and willing to learn, or I'm not sure what they prefer to do after I share my method of coping with my understanding of spirituality and my perception of spirituality, and we can work together and have a good time, or not, and just maybe not spend as much time together because we might not mesh as well, then that's cool, and that's how we learn. So on here on Qroz, I focus on a wide variety of topics, but I also focus on the topics that I also care about as well, that is reflected in my other channels. So, but here, I prefer that I'm doing my best for myself to reflect how spirituality helps me deal with my day-to-day positives and negatives. Alright, let's get into this. Alright. Okay, so I did some feng shui. So unfortunate, positive, I'm gonna have more room to move around. Negative, I'm gonna have to consistently cross the camera often, which I'm trying to get more and more comfortable with that, with being on camera, despite how comfortable it might seem like I am on certain channels, especially this channel. I'm trying to get better at it, so bear with me. But also you're gonna see me kind of like very close to the TV. I prefer not to wear my lenses 24/7. There's a couple of different reasons why I prefer not. If I don't have to and I'm not driving and no one else is in danger. Actually, I'm able to drive very well without my glasses, but I choose to do my best to always remember to drive with my glasses because that's very important. And then bad weather does make it worse. So just if you need to wear glasses when you drive, please do. That's what I'm saying. But when I'm playing video games or doing other things or engaging with people, and they always ask me, "Well, Vol, where's your glasses?" I'm like, they're usually nearby and or on me. I just don't like wearing them 24/7 because it's just there's a whole bunch of reasons why glasses, relying on them 24/7 might not be good for me on a personal level. I'm not a medical professional. I'm not telling you what to do and or whatever. So I'm just explaining why for me it helps me to try and deal with and practice adjusting to different situations in life. So I am going to be extremely close to the TV, and I'll only be able to know how much of the way of the camera I'm in afterwards. So I do apologize about that. I can even sit like this, kind of catty corner, but I feel like my long ass big old knees, my knees will be in the way or something like that. So I can't really tell. Okay, my knee's not right there. What about if I sit like this? Right here. How about that? Is that like, you can see my knee, yes. Okay. Alright, well I think we're good. Okay. Alright. Let's go to our usual spot. Okay, so, you gals. Oh my gosh. I actually cleared the jump that I always instinctively can't help but make me jump over that damn dangerous lava, and we actually did it this time. Then I still almost killed him. I'm so sorry. Okay, let's go. Thanks, brother. Hope it serves you well. Orange spice.
Oh.
3 orange spice. Tanko or Tanko says, thanks, brother. Looks like you bought our last one. We got thanks for your purchase, brother. I'll be sure to stock up. Fire arrows.
Oh.
Why don't you get some fire arrows? Oh, okay. I missed it. Sorry. I think he says, thanks, brother. Hope they serve you well or something. But look, I wanted to say this to you. You gals. Oh my gosh. Like, I was having a writer's block, and I was talking to my sensei and some other folks about it. You know, all artists and all types of artists, musicians, painters, gamers, all of us, and not all gamers are identified as artists, so let me be careful with that, but, you know, there's writer's block. Even when I used to draw animation ideals and video game ideals and write stories, I dealt with writer's block. So as a new form of art for me that I was formulating all my life, and realizing that I had writer's block with playing just record yourself playing video games. It's not a big deal, right? But then it's like, dang, Vol got writer's block. Dang, I was like nervous. I was a little overwhelmed by how many videos I haven't uploaded yet. Like today, I was trying to upload like 9, 10, and 11. I was only able to upload 10 of video 10 of the Qroz series that I'm doing here, and I'm like, why get frustrated about it? Just respect the fact that I have writer's block, and I'm trying to get over my writer's block, and I'm going to be honest with my community about it, and be honest with myself about it, and then move on when I don't have writer's block. So I'm glad I am coming out of having writer's block, and I'm so glad to be here. So let's keep going. All of them? That'll be 36 movies. Deal? Link says okay. Thanks, brother. Hope it serves you well. Oh yeah, that's what he said last time. That's everything. Okay, so I wonder if you need to buy everything at every store for them to restock everything all over again. Does that make sense? Because it's taking them so long to restock stuff. There's times where I think I've seen a restock of fire and electric arrows, but that's it. Really, honestly, that might not even be true. So, I'm just questioning everything. So, okay. That's all I have to say about that. But I just developed something new to say. The positive thing is, though, it encourages you to go out and look for ice arrows and fire arrows and electric arrows. Because then, especially if you're doing post-op gaming like me, post-completion gaming, like you I feel more free and I don't feel guilty for looking up where to find ice arrows 24/7 available to me so I can play my game better and bring more video game plan and video gameplay concept art to you and more video trading for you, more VTing for you. So let's go. Oops. I'm trying to find the area where we talk to the Gerudo person, the Gerudo feminine person. That's most likely identifies as a woman, right? Or wait, the Vo is a boy and the Va is a girl. I think. Okay. First. Swift first, because I'm gonna forget. 3 of these. 2 gourmet and a salt. A hasty meat and mushroom skewer grants a low-level movement speed boost. Okay, for 4 minutes. Okay. I'd appreciate more than that for using 3 mushrooms or I don't know. Okay. Let's try 2 mushrooms. And how about a swift? What is it called? A swift violet. A gourmet meat. And then a rock salt. Hey, it still just says grants a low-level movement speed boost. That's okay though. Link was excited about it. That's the highest level that we can do with that combo, I guess. So this lavish grilled dish makes liberal use of high-quality cuts of meat. Grants low level. I already said that. But it's 4 minutes and 30 seconds with a lot of health, so that's good. Let's sort it. So you can see we have 4 slips. Let's try 3 more. For now. Let's try 3 more and see how we feel. Swift fire. How about okay, 5 hearts and 4 minutes. That's a heart. Did I say 2 more? Mushroom. 3 mushrooms. Gourmet meat. And a swift violet. Try it. Not that much. Oh, look. Wait. I think it says, look, grants a mid-level movement speed boost for 4 minutes 30 seconds. But I feel like the reason why it wasn't a high level, and Link didn't get excited, is because it only gives you 5 hearts. Let's try again. Let's make it more meaty. Like mushroom. How about a Hylian? 2 Hylian shrooms, a swift violet, and a raw pumpkin. Grants a low level for 3 minutes 30 seconds. Ugh. You gotta come back with that, yo. Let's try 3 swift violets. Gourmet meat and a salt. Raw salt. Go. Okay. Alright. That's all I can take. And let's try some defense. Yeah, I love defensive ones. We have a lot of these. Take some from the first page. Oh wait, actually. We need some more hardy. Okay, we can do I love my hearty stuff, yo. Okay. Very hearty. Love, fold backwards. Yes, yes. Okay. Let's. Defense. 4 of them. One. See, stamina. Iron. 3D. Try me. Alright, grants a mid-level defense boost for 3 minutes 30 seconds. I'll take it. How about the fishes? Like, let's try, two of these. Salt. Iron shroom and a raw plant meat. Try it. Let's go. Oh, but it grants a mid-level defense boost for 4 minutes. Wow, with 5 hearts of health. You know? I appreciate that. I really do. Okay, so let's try. Okay, how about we mix it up? Let's do random stuff. Wow, that's a low-level defense boost, right? For only 3 minutes and 10 minutes, 3 minutes and 10 seconds. That's good, but it's 10 hearts, so that's good. That's why it's tough meat and mushroom skewer. Link got really excited because it's 10 hearts, and you get a defense, and it's a filling dish made by grilling various mountain ingredients with meat. I like that one too. I agree with it. 2 more. Let's try hearty truffle. Palm fruit. 2 iron shrooms. And salt. Rock salt. Okay, a basic mushroom dish made by. I'm not impressed with that. Okay, so. Go for Hardee's now. We were gonna go for attacks too, huh? I'll do one more. Wow, it says tough salt and grilled fish. Grants high-level defense boost for 420. Represent. Alright, Nintendo. You know I love you too. A simple dish made by rolling a whole fish in natural rock salt before grilling it. Tough salt grilled fish. Okay. Gives you 5 hearts, but it's 3. It's a high level. 3 of those is high level. 3 symbols of the armor. Okay. So, I'm not gonna do it again because we're not gonna get the same result, but the ingredients were 3 iron shrooms, 1 rock salt, and 1 armored carp. Okay. Alright, for 250. Take it. Take it. Two more. Party. I had a feeling adding rice would make it a lot more like balanced for Link to enjoy. So hearty fried egg and rice, full recovery plus 4, restores your health and temporarily increases your maximum hearts by 4 by the way. The yellow heart plus 4, the soft egg yolk pairs well with the fresh rice in this simple dish. Okay? And the eggs too. That's why they gave it to be okay, because it's like, damn, a new recipe. The recipe was 1 apple, 1 acorn, 1 hearty radish, 1 honey and rice, and 1 burnt egg. I used a lot of different ingredients. And I didn't use a lot of meat. I'm gonna go with 1 hearty truffle, honey banana, of 2 meats. Link really likes this combo. I think it's tough fried egg and rice again, or what was the other one? I think it was fresh egg and rice. Okay, grants a low level defense boost for 4 minutes 40 seconds. 10 hearts. That's why Link really liked it. The soft egg yolk pairs well with a fresh rice in a simple dish. Let's see. This one was hearty fried egg and rice, right? But this one is tough fried egg and rice. Love it. I love that. Thank you, Nintendo. So fun. I love it. It's some good ideas. Y'all. It literally encourages me to cook in less than a couple hours. Well, definitely less than a couple hours. I will be cooking, and you will be joining me. But I'm not moving this camera because I went through a lot to get it to sit and still and me feel comfortable with sitting here and like letting it be right where it's at. So, okay. Recovery, 1 defense, 1 attack, and 1 recovery. Honestly, I'm lying. You know why? I want to force myself to use these attacks. 3 meats, 1 attack. Alright! Mighty Meat Skewer, y'all. Grants a low-level attack power boost, a juicy filling snack made by grilling small chunks of meat on a skewer. It gives you 10 hearts, no extras, but then 8 minutes and 10 seconds of low-level attack power boost. It might as well be high level. Wow. And we still have space for more. We're gonna go with attack again. Look how much mighty bananas we have. Use it. Party truffle. It needs. Oh, ended up being a hearty meal. Meat and mushroom skewer. Alright. And that's fair because I should have died. So yeah, here we are. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14 hearty meals. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 energizing meals. I like 7, 8 energizing meals. 9, 10, 11, 12 energizing meals. Actually, and enduring and energizing. Then we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 hasty meals, which increases your speed, energizing and enduring, restores your stamina and then some. We have 1, 2 heat resistant meals, 2 electricity resistant meals, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15 mighty meals that increase your attack power. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 tough meals that increase your defense. Alright? Let's go on this adventure. Alright, we're gonna go to the stars first. Still doing good? Okay. Just a little bit. That's better. I'm not sure if the camera is trying to zoom in on its own or. Yeah, I'm not sure. Alright. Can't use my favorite armor. It's gonna automatically explode because you're already in the volcanic area. They got me. They got me. why I need to spend more time over here. I mean, sheesh, I'm a Sag, I'm a fire sign. Spend more time here. Gosh, you know. I spend time everywhere else. Look at how many thunder wings, summer wings, and winter wings we have. We need smother wings. Smotherwing butterflies. Not to say that Link and I don't work hard and come here often at some point, sometimes. It says this rare butterfly lives in volcanic regions. Its body contains a heat-resistant liquid which can be turned into a topical elixir that offers resistance to flames. Three. Oh, looks like this is where the mark is. Alright, well, let's finish it out. Let's be confident that we can finish the last three. One, up and down, two, all this, and then three. Wait a minute, did we search all this? This. I don't know. guys, I wanted to point something out. I found another synchronicity. So if we don't, okay, here's what I should do first. Okay, this is what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna save it right here, and then I'm gonna show you something. Okay. Yeah, let's just use this one as an example. Okay. So, I'm not gonna move my camera, unfortunately. I hate to admit it, but here's the thing. I found another... I found another synchronicity. Okay, this number right here, the number of Koroks that I found, you know, we're doing the Korok cross, trying to find Korok seeds, is 303. Shout out to Denvish, aka Denver themselves, the 303 themselves. Oh, I want to say also 720 is Denver. My original hometown in Denver is Colorado Springs, Colorado. Yes, I have many hometowns, so yes, Colorado Springs is one of them. It's 719, but I'm pretty sure there's 303 for Denver, and then don't quote me on 720 for other parts of Colorado. But yes, woo woo, represent. Miss you guys, love you guys. Okay, so I wanted to point that out. Now I'm gonna load. Yeah, I'm just gonna load our last, where we were at just now, right now. Okay. And I'm gonna check on some things. Yeah, I have to cross in front now. Sorry, you guys, because I feng shuied my living room so that I can make this. Okay. So, you guys. My awesome friend Carlos, shout out to Carlos, man. Wow. He basically is trying to give me this tripod for free. I'm like, no. You are my friend. I have a job. It's not a regular job, but I can hook you up. Thank you, bro. So, yeah, I appreciate that. And shout out to him. And I just want to say that real quick about this tripod. And you know, when you have good people in your life, family or friends, or both, or a mixture of both, or if your friends are your family, or whatever, or if your family are your best friends, that's all you need, and you don't need friends. Like, listen, when they give you stuff and they're trying to hook you up for free, and you can or cannot hook them up, just remember why they're trying to give it to you for free, or a discount, to not disrespect that you're, you know, in a situation, but you're trying to not give them nothing. You're not trying to give them nothing, you know. Whatever the situation is, and that person's trying to respectfully give you a good gift from a friend, remember that. Try and remember that. You know? That's all I gotta say. That's all I gotta say. So, please, don't get me started on myself. Learning appreciation. Like, we're gonna be so good this evening because I'm working very hard to make sure we have enough time, energy, space, and patience to do long streams. I got new equipment, including the stand that I'm talking about, but now I don't have to spend $1 million that I don't have on a stand for a tripod when my friend just gave me one, and I just need to take good care of it and be gentle with it, and then now I can focus on recording. But since this is Crest, I was gonna stop the record, but I was like, no, I need to, like, you guys are gonna cook with me. We're gonna spend some time together. And I doubt this is gonna happen, but if one phone runs out of energy or memory, well, the memory thing won't happen, but if one phone runs out of energy, I will switch to the other phone, and you will get all of the crest goodness coming to you. So, let me move this chair a little bit closer. Alright. Okay. So yeah, I doubled back just to make sure I didn't miss this area right here. Okay? We've successfully done all of these. Now we need these last two islands. Found one! Good. Alright. That's why I want that's why I want to make sure I showed y'all that 303 first, because we want to find synchronicities as we have a good time here at Crest. It's so fun. It's not that one channel is better than the other. This is just fun in a different way, because I have a different focus here on Crest. So it helps me get other stuff done in my life as I make sure that I try my best to deal with my mental health complexities. And that's what we're doing. Okay. By the way, this is Sam Vol, aka Volinsky himself. I am your VT for this session. I'm also acting as your video gameplay and video game plan concept artist. And I'm just here to have a good time, and I definitely enjoy speaking with folks and would like to read comments about what y'all think of, or if y'all have questions about mutuality with an M like Michael. And I plan on doing a mutuality session with an M like Michael sometime soon, but for this series we're focusing on playing The Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild while it's almost like a form of meditation. So yeah, so that's what we're doing. Okay, because for me that's what video gaming has always been, a form of meditation. And even prayer sometimes, it could even be that. For me, that's like higher level to me. Like, I don't know. For one person, meditation is more, prayer is less. For another person, vice versa. I don't know. I don't really want to get into all that. But okay, let's go. Oh, we missed it. my gosh, you guys. Guess what happened? I forgot to tell y'all. So, my shield finally broke, the one that I was telling y'all about. Of course, I grabbed this one, the still is all shield. So it's like, ah. So, but it's cool. That still means that we have more shields. I just can't complain about it. It's just something funny because I'm trying to be mindful and get rid of stamps, but why not just hold on to them until I really don't have any shields left, right? So yeah, that's cool. But that just goes to show you that Breath of the Wild, you'll always find, like, you know, weapons and armor and stuff throughout Hyrule, because when you fight enemies and you defeat them, you get stuff, so it's cool. But you can also find stuff if you'd rather. Like me, I try to dodge the enemies that take up too much inventory. Like I'll mark them instead. Is what I've been doing lately. So okay, because at one point I was down to like stop about like right here. There was only 2 rows of offensive weapons that I had besides bows and arrows, swords, like weapons. All this, the bottom 2 rows is empty. And I was like, damn. I wanted to tell y'all about that too, because that was crazy. So, yeah, a lot of stuff has been happening while I've not been recording for a while, but here we are. I'm glad to be here. Let's keep going. Okay. Huh. Did I come in from that side? Like, what is that? Oh, I see. It's like I don't have a weapon. I don't mind. There might be something else like in this whole general area, that peninsula, all this, like, I don't know, I'm gonna put like a green. Okay. Oh, I forgot to mark it, you guys! Oh my gosh. I forgot to mark the spot. Damn. Oh look, it's right here. I can see it. It's right here. Wow, we actually found the rock that goes to the spot. Got the rock. Oh, I'm right. That's how I run faster. Okay. Found it. Yep. Still the same peninsula. Damn. Hold up. Wow. That one. Yeah, I always lie to myself and say, "Oh, there won't be another one nearby," and that's a big lie sometimes too. Yeah, but worth a shot to check, and we're gonna go round and come back up. And I probably should stop before we do the last island, and I have a new idea actually that I literally just came up with, and that way I can also charge my phone and save memory and work on multiple projects at the same time. So we're gonna do that, and I'm excited. That way I don't mix them up, and then I can also make more than one video and focus on more than one project for Crest. If I do it this way. So stay tuned. Okay. So I'm just letting you know now. It's Volinsky. Hello everyone, if you're just not tuning in. It's me, Volinsky, aka Sam Vol on a roll, and we're playing The Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild. I'm finally fulfilling the promise of exploring the areas surrounding the 6 stars that we put to focus on in the Elden region, especially the volcanic area. We made it to the last 2 stars. We found the Korok seed, which brings my total Korok seeds, including before I started recording this series, in addition to what we worked on together up until now, is 304. I had 303 and I had to stop and talk about how 303 is the telephone area code for Denver, Colorado, where I really love Colorado. I used to live there, but not in Denver for as long as I lived in Colorado Springs, which is 719, but it's cool. So, when we get to Sorry. Okay. When we get to 305, I have something else to tell you. Which let's hope that it's next. Okay, let's go. It's apparently 7:40 a.m. in the game. We're going around and around, and we're gonna work our way all the way up to the star and check this area. We already found this Korok. I'm gonna try again. And like I said, I'm Sam Vol, aka Volinsky, aka Vol on Roll. I'm your VT for this session, aka Video Trades Person. I'm also your video gameplay concept artist and your video game plan concept artist. But here on Crest, we're focusing on community health, and I'm just here to help you get through a cool session for a cool video game, and then we're gonna probably switch gears once I get my chores going, including cleaning and cooking. It's a Igneo talus. So it's a flame, kind of like volcanic talus. The reason why I could tell, I don't know, it's hard to explain, but I don't know. It might be easy to tell. I always run into them and be like, oh man, and I end up running into them. But like right about at the time I realize it's them, it's already too late. But this time I was able to tell in time. But we are going to engage in battle with it. Let's go. We need some materials and stuff, so we need to like be on it, be on it. Battles can be very tough. 8:41. Wow. Jeez, we're starting now. Hey, it's really hard not to do like at least 9 more minutes of this exploring. Basically, I had to start setting my break time alarms, yeah. So, here we are. I can try and give myself 5 or 9 more minutes, but I think I'm gonna try and cut it off at 3 minutes. Let's see if I can do it. Okay, we don't want to do this, so we're gonna turn around. Guys, what a perfect way to end this session. Perfect! Yes! As Knuckles the Echidna would say, yeah, this is perfect. With a little New York accent at the end of it, like, this is perfect. Okay, so now we have 305 Korok seeds. I'll show you the proof. While we... Okay. Bye-bye. Okay, let's not hit him in the head. Throw this. Hope we don't hit somebody else in the head. There you go. Ow! That's kidding. Okay, where volleys go is gone. But, alright, we got 15 more seconds of double mid-level attack. And... I want to, yeah. We have this Korok seed standing here, so we're not gonna forget. But now we want to focus on coming. Oh wait, what the heck? You guys, oh my gosh, I skipped the rest of this island. Okay, so instead of coming around this way, my smart, intelligent self thought I was kind of like, I don't know what I thought I was doing, skimming this part of the cliff to come around, and eventually I was going to make my way up like a spiral and then make my way up to this star. But I actually ended up skimming this part, crossing over, and then now I'm here. But we found a Korok, so we're still doing what we said we're going to do. Okay, but I need to get back over here, so I'm going to mark this one back yellow again. Lots of amarillo going on. Okay. Zoom in, you can see 3 separate marks. And then here, we want to make this very urgent as well. And make me remember that until I get to this spot, somehow, or get close enough where I'm comfortable and say, there's nothing here, then I'll get rid of this green stamp. That lets me know that green is last. Not best for last, but yeah, kinda. I love green, even though it's not my so-called right away first favorite color. It's still there. I love green. Okay, so we're good. We can switch it up. Let's switch it up. Let's do this island first. Nah, let's say green for last. Let's come back this way. Let's rush over here, and if we find something else on the way, that's cool. And finish skimming this half, because we did the peninsula. We did all of this, but we need to do like this little median part and this part. Then I'll feel comfortable about deleting all these stamps, except for this one. We can't get rid of that. That's in game. Once you find a Korok, you can't get rid of it if you save the game. So, okay, that's it. Much love, y'all. Alright, saved it. Now we can put on my spot. another spot, which might, I don't know if that might ever change. But yeah, no. Oh look, yeah, 305. See it? 305. Ah. Okay. So, you guys, 305, along with many other area codes, represents the original place I was told and informed and shown proof that I was born and raised in southern Florida. A little known town called Miami, Florida. Actually, it's a different part of Miami, but it has it's a neighborhood in Miami, but the hospital is considered like North Miami-ish, kind of, basically the Miami proper. But well, maybe not Miami proper, but like, I just love Miami so much. And 305, like I was saying in a previous stream, is 503 backwards. Shout out to Portland, Oregon. And yeah, it's cool to find these synchronicities in life and not forget where you came from. All the negative stereotypes that even I had to realize some of them were true about Miami, and I'm like, whatever. That's either I'm gonna hate it or love it, but am I gonna hate where I'm from? For what? No. I meet people and they say, oh, I hate Florida, and they were from and born and raised in Florida. I'm like, okay, I understand. I understand your reasons, and I'll give my reasons, my negative reasons of why I prefer to dodge certain parts of Florida. Like, that also means, like, when I say certain parts, that means insects that I prefer not to be trying to eat me alive, and other natural life. Like, what? So yeah, I prefer not to be eaten at all, including eaten alive, and then like, so I don't like that about Florida, but like Miami and Florida are just, I always just say Florida's the best, it just is. But everywhere else is also the best in their own ways, so I have my reasons why, at the end of the day, for me, Florida is the best, so. That's all I'll say. That's why I wanted to find that synchronicity. And I'm so glad that I stopped myself before ending the stream to show you that part. That's why it's important that I take these breaks and just, try to have a good time with y'all. This is great. I love this. Shout out to Carlos, y'all. I have a little tripod now. It doesn't go super high, but as you can see, it's tall enough to catch everything, and I put it far back. I had to move my cool couch. Shout out to Community Warehouse. Okay. Can change clothes now. Make it look a little warmer.
Rivali's gale is now ready.
claws are helping me stay organized. Because I'm remembering to do stuff. I have more space. Not more space, but I changed the space in my living room so I can move around differently. I'm still getting used to it, but just changing the space and looking at, just changing the space and noticing the tripod and still noticing everything else is a mess, but knowing that I have this going on is helping me stay focused and organized. So now before I take my special medication, I'm going to take the other 2 special medications so that they're all out of the way by 10 o'clock. And if I start getting sleepy between 10 and 12 o'clock while I'm spending time with you all, I'm not going to wake up like, oh my gosh, you know what I'm saying? So, also, I prefer to do my hygiene routine before I go to sleep as well. So, no offense, but I'm trying to make sure I do that before I go to sleep as well. If not, I'm not gonna cry like a little baby and feel bad for people calling me a funky ass motherfucker. After, I wanna say, I think for me like 2 days is max. Like approaching 3 days is like, I think I need to jump in the shower. But like, it's probably better to. For me, I was brought up. I'll share how I was brought up because this is important. Like for me, the way I was brought up, good hygiene is like doing all of the things every morning and night, especially like brushing your teeth, washing your face, and at least taking like a wannabe shower in the morning or at night, but a full shower has to happen, like every day. So like that was my family was like they would get on us children about that was their thing, y'all better make sure y'all shower every day, brush your teeth every day. I got when I got a little bit older, I finally got to choose my times, and I would always choose to shower at night, but then I would get in trouble sometimes with my mom or other family members, maybe because I would shower too late and I take really long showers. So. But after a series of things that happened, and when I was going through a lot of negativity, and like when I was in a certain facility, I won't say the name or the place at this time, but I already expressed to you before what happened. There was one point where I did not want to shower in a rebellious way. It was bad. I was in a bad mental. I was in a different, not bad. I'm sorry. I was in a different mental health state at that time, and I just remember looking back at that time and feeling like, wow, that's not me. That's not how I like to live my life. And then I also lost a lot of confidence, and then I did find myself after being at that situation, being like, oh yeah, it's been 2 days, it's been 3 days, it's approaching 4 days. Yeah, I need to probably, maybe let me take a shower. It was really hard after that situation happened for me to go back to how I used to be, of basically worshiping a shower every night. And so anyways, now I'm just like, fuck, I missed a day or two. If someone feels some type of way, maybe I shouldn't spend time around that person, because we don't need to be around each other at this time in my life, But for me, I prefer to take a shower every night. That's just what I prefer to do. And brush my teeth and do all that other stuff, floss. I'm horrible with flossing. Horrible. I've had to tell more than one dentist across multiple states, please forgive me for not flossing that bad. For not flossing that much. But they always tell me, hey, it looks pretty good, but yes, you try and floss between each meal and stuff. And then recently I struggled with bruxism. So I was like, oh my god, it was just the worst. So anyways, you guys, yes, y'all are helping me stay organized. I'm gonna go organize my medication because I ran out of the, when you put it in the pill organizer, I need to restock that, so I'm on top of that, and then I'm gonna take it. Then I'm gonna see if we have like at least 3 minutes or something for me to talk to you a little more before I take my actual break, because I had to prepare my medication just now, my other medication, and then maybe I'll stop the record and then I'll start a new record. Yeah. So this is gonna sound cold if I do not get to see you, talk to you again before I go outside. I just want to say thank you for spending time with me. Thank you for letting me talk about certain touchy subjects. The most recent subject just now was hygiene, and I try not to talk. It's funny because I really try not to talk about it. Like when someone is like, "Oh yeah, I'm gonna jump in the shower in 5 minutes," or something, I'm like, "Okay, enjoy," or I'm like, "Oh, I'll say okay," because I try and keep it neutral. It's just, I don't know, sometimes I'm like, I don't really want to know all that. But I also feel like that person is just being comfortable with me, because I do that sometimes. Definitely less often than other people, but I'll just say, oh, I was busy, or I was doing something, but if it's like a phone conversation or we're in person, then I'll be a little more forward. Then I'm more like, oh, I'm sorry, I was in the shower. And they're like, oh, that's okay, Paul. I'm sorry. Oh, like, you were in the shower? Oh, yeah. I like sharing with people when I'm like, I don't like people knowing my schedule, like when I'm tired, when I'm sleepy, when I'm in the shower, when I'm not in the, when I'm cooking, with my eating schedule, like, I don't know, you gotta eat at and this time, like, I try to be careful with that, but and so with that being said, I also try to be respectful of the fact that most so-called human beings, most of, I want to say us, we are routine based. Like we try and follow routines, right? Like the 920 thing with me, or trying to record a video every day. I'm human, so I'm not gonna want to record a video every day. I'm just not going to want to. There's days I'm not going to want to because I'm human. You see what I'm saying? And even, can I just say this? Even non-so-called sentient life forms that are not even bacteria. I'm talking about like electronics and AI and stuff. Even they don't work all the time, 24/7, right? Technology malfunctions, right? So, that's all I'm saying about the multiverse. And why I try to feel comfortable with talking with you all about my hygiene routine for just a little bit, because I just want to be, I want to keep it real with y'all. I want you to understand why I'm trying to be brave and courageous and go forth with press and share my personal thoughts and feelings about everything, including the multiverse and how I perceive the multiverse. So, let's get it. 9:16, I'm out of time. Wow. Alright. I'm out of time, Okay. And I'm so glad we're talking about this stuff. Oh my goodness, I can't begin to tell you all. Okay, there's my third minute. I got 1 minute. It says 9:16, but I'm saying 9:18. see if it worked. Did it work? Let's see what time it is right now. Hold on. Oh wow, it's 9:18, you guys. Wow, I have a minute to spare. I'm gonna drink this. And I'm going outside. Okay, much love. See you soon. Volinsky out.